The Whittaker family try to give Charlie as normal a life as possible. He goes to nursery school every day, in spite of his blood disorder.
Charlie's got diamond black fan anemia, DBA, which is a bone marrow failure. All of our bone marrows make red cells, which carry all your food and oxygen around the body, but he doesn't make any of his own red cells.
Well done. See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Right, we need to put your cream on first.
The spin-off from that is he has a blood transfusion every 3 weeks. That's not a cure, it's just a treatment. All it does is give him somebody else's red cells to enable his body to function normally.
First week and the second week is just like any normal 3-year-old running riot. When it gets to the third week, you just get very tired and lethargic and won't eat anything, and that's when you realise that there's something wrong with him. Whoops. 1, 2, 3. Oh. Right, let's get you in.
The Whittakers have been bringing Charlie to the John Radcliffe Hospital in Oxford since he was 3 months old. Discovering their new baby was so ill was devastating.
When he was a baby, it was a lot harder. I'd sit around at home and I wouldn't go out. I'd wrap him up in cotton wool and wouldn't let anybody else hold him. He was like mine and you're not touching him. In the first few months I found it really upsetting, and we didn't argue, but we kind of like very...
Well, we did.
Touchy.
We did. I mean,
yeah.
The main question was kind of why us?
Why us?
Charlie could stay on transfusions for the rest of his life, but his parents know that a properly matched bone marrow transplant could not only cure him, but give him a life without treatment.
Bone marrow transplant for this disorder is always best from a brother or sister, a sibling. And I don't think many of us would risk exposing Charlie to what we call a matched unrelated transplant, which is a donor out of the family. So we're not looking outside the family. We would want, if we were to do a transplant on him, for it to come from one of his brothers or sisters. And he has a little sister who's born recently, who's not a match.
The Whittakers could keep having more children in the hope that eventually one would be a match. Matching tissue type is important because it means the transplant is less likely to be rejected by Charlie's body.